Hey guys, Charles from the Thoughtnuts here with another modern video. We are in round 2 of this modern PTQ, playing Jeskai Thing Ascension. It's a sweet deck. Been having fun with it so far. And we're on the draw. And I think this hand's fine. Got a couple of cantrips. Wooded Foothills Pass makes me think that this is probably... that's interesting. I guess we'll find out. Like, it could be Burn, it could be Jund, it could be Living End. Let's see what our opponent's got here. So, it is Jund. So, and we know that our opponent has an Abrupt Decay. So I think what we want is cards that we want, so we want probably Lightning Bolt to take down this Dark Confidant. If we can. Yeah, let's Serum Visions here. I don't want the second Lightning Helix, because the first one, because we can't kill the Tarmogoyf with the other one, and Pyromancer Ascension is kind of awkward, knowing that our opponent has an Abrupt Decay. So, like, we go here, like, so he plays out, worst case scenario, he plays out Tarmogoyf, and it's a 2-3, but we can't kill it, because instant will make it a 3-4. Yeah, Abrupt Decay makes this a lot harder, so let's go ahead and bottom both of those and pass. I'm really not excited about just running the second probe out there for no value. Maybe I should have kept the Ascension, because we are going to have to grind through all of his stuff. Yep, there's a Tarmogoyf. What I was afraid of. I mean, maybe it would have been better to just keep both, because we know that we have to play out our 2-drop threats anyhow, and we can just play like a Thing in the Ice. So he played Cliffs and a Tarmogoyf, so we know all the cards in his hand. Right? Yeah, we do. So we can play Thing in the Ice, he Abrupt Decays, attacks for 4. Alternatively, we could just try to go for a Bedlam Reveler, but that doesn't seem that exciting. We have 2 in the graveyard, we can get another 1, 2, 3, make it 5. Well, Thought Scour helps a bit. I think I'm actually just fine with our opponent taking the turn off to kill our Thing in the Ice. Okay, that's a lot worse, because then we're just left spinning our wheels. Yeah, it takes our Bedlam Reveler there. Decays the Thing in the Ice. Yeah, I think bottoming the Ascension was actually a mistake there, because now we're in a position where we played the Thing in the Ice, he Abrupt Decays it, we could just slam it now, and then we have Gitaxian Probe and Serum Visions that can instantly trigger it, so lesson learned. Neither of these are particularly exciting. I guess we'll just take Lightning Helix. And Serum Visions here. If there's a card that we particularly want on top, we can probe into it, and turns out not so much. think his end step, we're going to just Thought Scour ourselves. Hope to draw something good. We can also Helix to try staying alive. That's a Bob. We can get this untapped, go to 4, and Helix the... like, get Sacred Foundry here. Sorry, Steam Vents. And then go to our turn, like, a Thought Scour, and then go to our turn, Flooded Strand, Plains, Helix, going to 7. No, that loses to just him activating Raging Ravine. Yeah, let's go ourselves here. Ooh, Lightning Bolt helps a lot, because now we can just Lightning Bolt the Dark Confidant. And then if he activates the Raging Ravine, we can Helix it. Nope. I guess we get... oh, right, he has Kolaghan's Command. I'm silly. Yep. Yeah, that was played incorrectly. I should have just Helixed the Dark Confidant right there. Just get a Plains and Helix it. And then just leave up the Lightning Bolt, because that's a card he doesn't know. Yeah, that was definitely played incorrectly by me. So we want Path to Exile, Young Pyromancer. Not really a fan of Dispel here, because Abrupt Decay can't be countered. Anyways, Path to Exile can take care of Tarmogoyfs. Young Pyromancer can kind of go wide. And I do like Remand in this matchup, particularly on the play. I think we're best just shaving on Lightning. Actually, just cutting all the Lightning Helixes altogether. Life gain isn't all that important in this matchup, and they don't actually kill that many creatures. You can, like, control a Liliana with it maybe, but I would rather just be kind of proactive and have lots of small creatures that our opponents minus can't be very good against. And to just get stuff on the board before then. Like, Dispel can hit Terminate, it can hit Kolaghan's Command, but I don't know, it just feels a little bit too reactive for my tastes here. I guess maybe we could just take out a Thing in the Ice as well, to make room. But the fact that all our stuff dies to Abrupt Decay anyways is kind of an issue. Okay. We are on the play, and the sand feels pretty good. Remand is especially good. Turn 2 on the play against them, so. I think what I want to do is go Scalding Tarn, fetch up Hallowed Fountain, Thought Scour myself, end of turn. There are a lot of cards in my deck that work a lot better with Gitaxian Probe. Like, let's say we just go Young Pyromancer into Gitaxian Probe. I guess we're getting Inquisition instead, so got a few choices. Yeah, I think taking the Remand was definitely correct there, and he's also correct to fetch out a Swamp. He doesn't know that we know that we aren't playing Blood Moon, but he doesn't know that. So he milled over Mountain Thing in the Ice. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, the eternal dilemma when playing Young Pyromancer, do you hold the Gitaxian probe? I think I don't. Like, do you do it before in order to see if the way is clear, or do you do it afterwards? And I think I just do it now. Kind of tight on mana at the moment, so it does have the decay, but luckily it doesn't have red mana. And you know, it does tie up his turn to Abrupt Decay or Young Pyromancer, and we have this, and the one elemental isn't nothing. We have 1, 2, 3 cards in the graveyard right now, so we are working our way towards this Bedlam Reveler. Oh geez, that's that was a good top deck. Oh man, well, that's okay. We have plenty more stuff where that came from. Let's sleight of hand here. Guess we just get another sleight of hand. Yeah, so we had played Forest, discard Scavenging Ooze, so these are the cards that he has left. Yeah, okay with this. That's a Bob. So let's scour ourselves. Wanna kind of make room for this Reveler. Well, did not quite do that, but we have Thing in the Ice plus Lightning Bolt, Dark Confidant, so that turn went pretty well. And next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, definitely more than 6 card types in our graveyards. I mean, not card types, instants and sorceries in our graveyards, so definitely we'll take this Gitaxian Probe. Using life. Okay, Liliana, Abrupt Decay, Kolagons. But can't cast Kolagons or Liliana yet, which is good. Well, unfortunate there. So if he goes to Abrupt Decay or Thing in the Ice, we can actually still remand it. It just won't. It won't counter it, but we can flip it and bounce the Tarmogoyf. Okay. So I like pathing here. Force our opponent to Abrupt Decay the Thing in the Ice. And yeah. I'm fine with this. And then if he gets a swamp, he will probably cast Liliana next turn, and then we can remand it. Well, I'm still remanding this Tarmogoyf. Ooh, Pyromancer. Okay, now we can cast everything. Get Sacred Foundry untapped. Yep, definitely want to play everything in the right order here. Ah, man. I was hoping to get a cheap spell there. I think we just sacrifice the Bedlam Reveler. It's unlikely that our opponent has like a Disfigure or something. We can kill the Liliana anyways. Play this out. Always yield to triggers. Let's add blue-red, what we usually have. And an Ascension. Feels pretty good. Haha. Not actually that good, but... Okay, pretty much any spell helps here. Sort of. I guess we can just chump with the Elemental. And we know he has a Kolaghan's Command. Okay, Remand is pretty good. We have one in the graveyard, actually, so we can turn on our Pyromancer Ascension. So, watch and learn here. Let's Lightning Bolt our opponent. Put all these triggers on the stack. Although actually here... So what we can do is remand the Kolaghan's Command or remand our own Lightning Bolt, and it's actually, I think, remanding the Kolaghan's Command is better value here. Yeah, I'd like to use the ability. Always yes, always yield. And here, I guess we'll just chump with an Elemental. That's a Scavenging Ooze. Alright, come on, spell. Yes! Alright, Sleight of Hand, probably one of the best cards we could... dang it, I misstacked the triggers. Okay, that's yet another ability that... Yet another thing that I should be paying more attention to. I mean, probably won't end up mattering here since we have an active Ascension, but... And to cast the Young Pyromancer by Misclick. For some reason, I am very bad about stacking triggers today. Really am not this bad. Honest. So, but one really good thing about this deck is that it's kind of forgiving in that way. Because you're playing ridiculously powerful stuff like Pyromancer Ascension, the deck will sometimes forgive you for playing so horrendously. So yeah, I'm going to go with the same sideboard plan here. Do I want Molten Rain? I mean, he seems to actually be playing around Blood Moon, which actually does walk into Molten Rain pretty badly. Like, you fetch out your basic, and then we Molten Rain you and cut you off a color. That could actually be... That could be gas. Is that really what I want in this matchup, though? Yeah, the problem is it costs 3 mana. Nope, I'm just gonna stick with it. I think it's more of a consideration on the play, but because, you know, Molten Raining them after they cast the Tarmogoyf isn't really doing a ton. And yeah, I guess this hand's fine. It's a fairly Thoughtseize proof. Okay. Let's see what our opponent has. So they have a pretty jaunty hand. Confidant, thanks Loyana. Luckily we have Bolt. I'm going to play Scalding Tarn. What am I going to fetch out? I think I'm just going to fetch out Steam Vents here and Lightning Bolt the Confidant. And hopefully we can draw Ascension. Ascension would be ideal. Okay, not ideal, because he gets to clear a path for his Confidant, but, you know, at least he's not being efficient with his mana. So that's the Crypt. So we still know all the cards in his hand. Yeah, still getting Steam Vents here. Tapped. No, I should have just not scoured. What am I thinking? And here, it would be pretty bad to just play Thing in the Ice into an obvious Liliana, so I'm just going to leave up mana and pass. So playing Finks. I'm just going to get 2 blue here, I think. Or maybe just blue-white, in case I draw Path to Exile. Okay, that's fine. Let's guard myself. Do like being able to go next turn Thing in the Ice with Remand. Although we're not doing that now, of course. So unfortunately, a lot of lands that we've drawn. Would really, really like for us to draw Ascension here, but Remand is a decent substitute. Blocks these Kitchen Finks, and I can Remand the Liliana. Always yield to these triggers. Another land, not great. What do we know is in his hand? Finks, Forest, Liliana, Confidant. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Like the only card that really matters here would be Lightning Bolt, and this is almost certainly a bluff. See? Okay. It's not the greatest. Let's get Taxian Probe and see what's up. I mean, we know most of the cards. Okay. That's good for us, knowing that he only has lands plus Liliana. Okay. Opponent seems to be complaining about us drawing Remand off the top. You know, man, I'm the master of drawing Remand off the top, okay? Let's scour ourselves. Always yield. Attack. I mean, see, drawing a lot of remands off the top is not always a blessing, though. Like, against Burn, I do that all the time. Alright, I will sacrifice this other Thing in the Ice. Sure, you can have a kitchen fix. I think I'll just hold this lightning bolt depending on what our opponent does. Let's attack this Liliana. Yeah, it would take a couple of turns to really have that matter, so yeah, let's just not play our lands, make him think that our hand is stacked. Also just serves to pitch the Liliana there. And hopefully he gets greedy and just activates Raging Ravine. Okay, that's unfortunate. So now I don't think we care about this Liliana because we have enough cards in hand to serve as a buffer. Okay. So I think we really need the Ascension right now in order to win. So we can't just take Serum Visions and just hope to draw an answer. So we go Serum Visions, play it. Sorry, Ascension, play it. Probably just Lightning Bolt the Dark Confidant. Would that be right? So do we know what's in our opponent's hand? Yeah. Okay, so he has one unknown in hand. And he just cast the Abrupt Decay there. So we're definitely taking the Ascension. And we want the Lightning Bolt in order to trigger the Ascension. So the question then becomes, what do we Lightning Bolt? And I think it's the Bob. Again, we don't really care too much about that Liliana. We're gonna win before that ultimate becomes relevant. So yeah, we're gonna just bolt this Bob. Don't want him to draw into more answers. Like if he activates Raging Ravine and it... Okay, now he can just do that with impunity. Our bluff did not really work out there, but that was a calculated risk. So we need to draw a cantrip off the top. Most of our stuff is in the graveyard, and, well, we drew yet another land. So, yeah, it's a bit of a tough loss. With this Ascension in play, pretty much drawing any spell gives us the win. I mean, I guess Lightning Bolt wouldn't do that, but, you know, drawing Manamorphose would be good, drawing Thought Scour would be good, drawing Sleight of Hand would be good. So, you know, sometimes when you have a ton, even if you have a ton of cantrips, you can always draw them, so, okay, that's fine. There's a path, Serum Visions, okay. So that wouldn't really have helped us, unfortunately. That doesn't actually trigger Ascension, so we would have lost there. But, you know, just a couple of cards being different, that would have helped us a lot. So, okay, see you guys in round 3.